I initiated the traffic stop and contacted the driver, and I found the driver he didn't have proper identification or any identification for that matter, and had no identification on the vehicle. I removed the driver from the car, placed him in the back seat of my car. I also observed approximately 8 females in the vehicle and several backpacks and, articles of different things, and they looked a little nervous. Looked like something was going on. They were hiding something, possibly some prostitution. When my partner got there, I advised her what was going on and what I observed. And our plan was we were going to take each female out of the car and then try and interview them individually. What's your name?
Carla.
Carla? What's your last name, Carla?
De La Cruz.
De La Cruz. Do you have a middle name?
Rosas.
Rosas?
They appeared to be very scared, frightened.
Work for Jose? Where do you live?
And not exactly telling the truth about where they were from and what they were doing that day.
How old are you, Carla?
18.
What's your date of birth?
January.
Can you look at me up here? January what?
22nd.
What year?
1986.
Okay. And where do you live?
Oceanside.
Where in Oceanside? You don't know? You don't know where you live?
I don't know where I am. They've taken all that I had. Smuggled in for a lucrative trade. Beaten, bartered, broken in until I obey. I used to be childlike, innocent and safe, but now I'm someone else's treasure, a stranger's pleasure, a smothered handshake.
Neri grew up in rural Cambodia. Her parents died when she was a child, and in an effort to give her a better life, her sister married her off when she was 17. 3 months later, she and her husband went to visit a fishing village. Her husband rented a room in what Neri thought was a guest house, but when she woke the next morning, her husband was gone. The owner of the house told her she had been sold by her husband for $300 and that she was actually in a brothel. For 5 years, Neri was raped by 5 to 7 men every day. In addition to brutal physical abuse, Neri was infected with HIV and contracted AIDS. The brothel threw her out when she became sick, and she eventually found her way to a local shelter. She died of HIV and AIDS at the age of 23.
Ихний гражданин. Мы начали говорить, что мы не хотим работать и не будем. Они нам говорят, типа, как вы не будете, мы вас купили. Это значит, вас продала за $5000. И мы ей дали деньги, теперь, типа, вы наши.
Все зависит от того, насколько психологически настроена эта девушка. Если у нее слабая психика, то она обычно ломается. То есть ее уговаривают, так сказать, под разными уговорами, методами работать с проституцией. Кого уговорами? Те, которые не знают, например, некоторых могут и силой, допустим.
Даже никогда не подумала, что в какой-то ситуации окажусь в жизни. Все время как будто это преследует. Все время с головы не выходит, все время думается. Все время перед глазами.
From this door
Matt's mission is to build relationships and provide hope, intervention, rescue, and assistance to women and children exploited in the sex industry by offering alternative employment, vocational opportunities, life skills training, and physical, emotional, and spiritual development to women seeking freedom. Mark, Sharon, and visiting teams spend most nights building relationships with women working in hundreds of bars in Phuket, Thailand. Once a relationship is established after a few visits, Mark and Sharon share the vision of She with the women and let them know that there is a way out. They can have a salaried job making jewelry with She if they are interested. The only condition of employment is that they must quit their job at the bar completely.